Okay, we'll continue here. So, this can be factored also. Sum and difference, right, of 5. So we have x plus 5 and x minus 5. Entonces, we cannot say x equals 0 in this case. We only have this one, unless this has variable. So we just ignore that one. We don't say 0 is equal to 3, because 3 doesn't have a variable. Okay, so we focus on this 2. So x, therefore, what are the possible values of x? Negative 5 and positive 5. So 5 negative and 5 positive. And what to do with this? Because the question is decreasing function. So we do number line, right? The f prime sign line. So we say negative 5, positive 5. So f prime. Okay. So you just plug in right here. What are the numbers left of negative 5? Say negative 6, okay? Negative 6. If this is negative, what sign prevails in this factor? Negative sign prevails. You get me? Okay, and if it is negative 6, then negative also prevails. What is negative times negative? Positive. So you write plus. So this is not the right interval, right? Because this is increasing function, right? Increasing interval. Okay, increasing interval. Now, between negative 5 and 5, what number you want me to plug in? You want 0? If this is nada, what sign prevails? Positive. If this is nada, what sign prevails? Negative. Positive times negative is negative in here. Do you get me? Okay. Next, on the right of 5, shall we say 6? If this is 6, so this is positive, right? And if this is 6, this is also positive. So positive times positive is positive. So in here, this is down, decreasing, right? But here, it's gonna be increasing. So what is our best answer for this one? What letter is our best answer, best choice?
B.
It's gonna be letter B. Okay? There is no union right here. It's just a decreasing interval from negative 5 to positive 5. Okay, moving on to number 5. Numero 5. It's very important. All you have to do is memorize. Memorize. Okay. Given the integral of don't have to solve, but if you guys recall the functions, right? Trig functions, cosecant, right? This is cosecant. Therefore, what is the antiderivative of cosecant? And it must be negative cotangent, right? Negative cotangent square plus c. You always have to do plus c. Why? Because this is indefinite integral. This has no limit. Okay? So cotangent x plus c. This is the answer. Okay. So next, shall I start number 6 right here?
Second is
Okay. Miho, can you read the problem for me, please? Number 6.
a particle moves along the x-axis, the velocity of the particle at time t is 9t squared minus 2t minus 7. What is the total distance traveled by the particle from t equals 0 to t equals 2?
Okay, before I discuss, can you highlight the important word? What do you think is the important word to be highlighted? Total distance. Okay, very good. Total distance. And what is your idea about total distance?
Sum.
Huh? Sum? What else? What else? Any idea? That's the reason why I want you to highlight, because that's very important. When we say total distance is absolute value of the velocity. Did you get me, guys? Who has taken physics?
Oh.
Okay. Absolute value, because it's total distance. There is no such thing as negative distance. Now look, if I'm going to walk like 5 steps right there, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How much is my distance? If I go back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is my total distance? 10. Because I know what's in your mind. Negative and positive, right? So total distance, regardless of whether it is negative or positive, that is absolute value that turns to positive. Do you get me? Okay. You know the reason, guys, why I want you to highlight that word? So I want you to take note on that. Make a notation in your layman's term. Total distance is absolute value. That's a guide for you to review. Okay. So, no question on the interval. The interval given is from 0 to 2. And then, so we say the integral from 0 to 2, and you have absolute value of the velocity, right? Velocity. So vt dt. Okay. So, but what is given? Velocity. The velocity given is 9x, oh not x but t, my bad. This joke is made in
China.
okay, 9t squared minus 2t minus 7. Okay, then dt. Why I write dt right here? It should be outside. Doesn't matter. Okay. So we now take the anti-derivative. Okay, not derivative but anti-derivative. Okay. So, which means we have now 9. I just write 9. Okay. T to the power of 3 over 3. Am I right, guys? Exactly, yeah. Power increases by 1 and the new power is the denominator. Okay, minus 2t squared over 2 minus 7t. Evaluated from 0 to 2. And then we clean this up. Okay? So, implies now that this is 3t to the power of 3 minus t squared minus 7t from 0 to 2. Okay, any question before we continue? Can you now plug in? Can you now plug in? So, I'll guide you what to do. Make sure. Okay. What to plug in first? The upper limit minus the lower limit. But if we plug in the lower limit, what happens to here? Nada, right? 3 times 0 to the power of 3 is nada. Minus 0 to the power of 2, nada. Minus 7 times 0, nada. So, okay. So, can we do mental math now? This is 8 times 3, 24, right? Okay, so can you continue first and then tell me your answer? And what letter is your answer? So, 24, right? 24 minus 4 minus 14. 24? Am I right? Okay. So minus 4 minus 14. So this means 24 minus 18, right? Okay. So what is 24 minus 18? You do mental math sometimes. You don't have to do very sophisticated steps, okay? Do mental math. Apply mental math.